So did you only join the military because you just got like horrible grades and you were like, I have no future. I might as well just go fight overseas?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was
a great question.
That's a great question.
I thought it was patriotism.
No, dude, no.
You were just like,
I love this country.
you were like, I have zero options.
Welcome to The Rundown. It is Wednesday, January 22nd. Today's episode, Pardon My Cheesesteak. It's football playoff time, and ordering Pardon My Cheesesteak for your game day meal or late night eats is the best play call you can make. Pardon My Cheesesteak brings you awesome cheesesteaks and loaded fries delivered right to your doorstep, and will be offering free delivery throughout the remainder of the football season through the big game. Take your pick of our delicious cheesesteaks made with fresh, thinly sliced steak, melted provolone, mouth-watering cheese sauce, and caramelized onions on a toasted hoagie roll. I'm drooling already, folks. I'm drooling already. We have classic cheesesteaks, Chipotle cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, buffalo chicken cheesesteaks, and many, many more. You can order the popular Big Cat combo and get your cheesesteak of choice, fries, and a drink. Find Pardon My Cheesesteak near you, or order yours at pardonmycheesesteak.com. Use code AWL for free delivery. Perfect with the Eagles, say probably heading to the Super Bowl, you know? It's something for the whole country can get in on, a little cheesesteak action as we soar to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Oh, my God. Huge news in the world of Barstool Sports, and I would say probably across the country right now.
Yeah. You got to say it's with heavy heart.
Well, it's with heavy side of my face.
Yeah.
Big Ev's Bell's palsy has returned.
Who's back of the week?
Who's
Bell's
back
palsy.
of the week? Bell's palsy. My goodness.
It never left.
Should we let Ev gloat a little bit, in person?
It'll be harder for him today.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I got the palsy again. That's what it takes to win a national title. I said some people in this room should take notes. Maybe they'd get one themselves.
I'm gonna get one this year.
I don't think it doesn't feel as bad as it did the first time. This is also like peak, it's the part where it's like slowly getting worse. I think this is about where it's at. But I'm already on the medication, all that. So hopefully 2 weeks again, and I'll start getting back. But yeah, I'm a national
Unfortunately,
champion.
your job is talking.
Yeah, it's a problem. You can't really run from it. You can't just hide out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You said this started up yesterday. You noticed?
Yeah, I felt it. I knew by last night by 5, 6 o'clock. I was like, yeah.
This one's way better though, to be honest. Not that you getting the palsy after winning a national championship is kind of awesome.
I'm floating on a cloud. I'm a national champion. I'm a national champion.
That was the.
It never so Bell's palsy never leaves you.
I think
What's
it
the deal?
lingers like Lyme disease.
Well, I think it's just because when you have cerebral palsy, you guys have heard of that one.
Yeah. Yes.
That
Just way more extreme.
it does. Yeah.
that doesn't go away. You just have that for
No.
life. Yeah.
No. So
I
it's
don't know
lurking.
if all palsies are like that.
Do we think it was triggered by Ohio State?
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Does excitement trigger Bell's palsy? Should I search that on Google?
Yeah.
Yeah. But should he have been surprised? Because wasn't everyone like, hey, Ohio State's going to win this game? And then they did. It was kind of anticlimactic to me.
Yeah. If you know the outcome, it shouldn't give you Bell's palsy.
Right.
That's what
It's
I've
an
always
amateur
said.
move to get
Yeah.
that again under such conditions.
That
Apparently-
does suck though.
Yeah.
Last time he was here, and I was like, damn, man, that's a struggle to deal with every day.
Yeah, it sucks.
It says it can be triggered by herpes.
Oh. Wow,
You
good
didn't
for
hear it from
you,
us.
Big Ev.
But Ev.
Yeah,
woo-hoo.
getting that thing.
Hell
wet.
yeah. Congratulations. Damn. All right. Apparently, it was so bad that the Ohio State backup quarterback just announced today they're leaving. They're heading to Cal State.
Yep.
They said, I can't have a fan like that. That's not como. Sorry. We hope you get better soon. That sucks for him.
Yep.
Yeah, get better. Ev.
Sorry. Kurt Angle says Rikishi once gave him the stink face after taking a dump and not wiping.
Do you know who Rikishi is?
I'm guessing like a heel in the world of wrestling.
A super fatso heel.
Okay.
Is
And
he Samoan or something?
Yeah, and he
Okay.
used to there was one dude that he snapped his sternum because
For
he
real,
did
for
this
real? Yeah.
move. Do you remember the move? No, you probably don't remember.
No,
the
I
move.
wasn't poor growing
So
up.
he used to get
don't-
up
didn't watch
in the corner, and he would beat somebody down until they fell flat, and then he would put his hands on the ropes and jump up and have his big ass go right into their face.
Oh, shoot.
And then he would smash them down. He would jump on them too. One
That's
dude,
the
he
stink
broke
face, right?
Yeah, one of them broke his sternum. And so having those big old cheeks going in your face, not great.
When he hasn't wiped.
I bet that causes Bell palsy.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I almost didn't believe it at first because I feel like the more butt crack you have, the harder it is to get to the source of the pink eye.
Yeah.
But this guy's wearing a thong up there in the
Yeah.
ring. That's okay.
Maybe he was wiping back to front.
So apparently, Kurt Angle was on Chris Van Villie's podcast, and he said Rikishi once took a shit, didn't wipe before hitting him with the stink face. And I guess what? He got pink eye?
How does he know for sure he didn't wipe? Do you ask?
I think if you have an ass in your face, you know if the guy is wiped or not.
And I guess Rikishi was
Yeah.
laughing so hard backstage that he was basically like, yeah, I didn't wipe my butt. Haha. So
Just a goof.
just a goof.
Yeah.
And sometimes people do have lingering poop smell.
So there's the
So you can tell.
That's a great point.
I don't
Kate.
know.
so there's the stink face wrestling move, but then isn't there just something called a stink face, which is like I don't really know what it looks like, but
Well, like,
Oh yeah, it's kind of like you're mad. You give somebody the stink
yeah,
face.
give somebody the
Yeah.
stink eye, the stink face.
Okay.
Stink face. Yeah, I've heard it more stink eye than stink face.
If he truly wasn't wiping on purpose, that's diabolical.
It
Oh,
really
to
is.
do to
he for
somebody
sure
in the-
didn't wipe on purpose. He didn't just like, oh, I forgot to wipe today.
Yeah. and
No,
what-
he was like, I'm gonna fuck this guy over.
But also, that's commitment because it's hard to. It doesn't feel good to not that I've ever. Just doesn't feel good
Oh,
to not
yeah.
be fully wiped.
yeah, that's why I'm a bidet guy.
Yeah.
When
See,
I
that's
go
why-
to a place like a hotel and I have to use regular, I hate it.
So at my hotel in Turkey, they had a bidet, but I shat all over the little spout of the bidet. So then if I used it, it would just be spraying shit water back into my ass.
Why'd you do that, Donnie?
From my
I
experience,
mean, I just took a normal poop, looked down, the bidet spout is covered in shit. I think it's just in the wrong place.
Bad
Or
placement.
Am
I
I
don't-
sitting too far back on the toilet?
I don't think you're supposed to
Shit
shit
in the bidet,
into
dude.
the bidet.
No, the one in Turkey, it was just like a normal toilet, but then it had a bidet spout that you could turn on after you shit.
On the back or from the like
It was-
hole?
Coming from the back of the toilet, like inside the bowl.
Oh, so you had some explosive stuff going on?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that'll
I
happen.
shat too far back.
Yeah.
And then it was just gross because then I flushed and all the rest of my poop was flushed, but then there's just poop still hanging on the bidet for the whole week in Turkey.
I'm glad.
That's never been my bidet experience.
I'm glad to know that. I'm glad
think
we got
I took
to
a
deep dive
photo of
into
it.
that. Yeah, show me.
It is
I do wanna see.
unbelievable the amount of photos that he has, like photos for everything. Like, yeah, I took a photo of that.
Yeah. No, I mean, let's see. Because for a while I was like, has this been happening to you guys? And I think I took a photo, but
No,
I did send the ZVT group chat once. I took like the world's smallest poop, and I couldn't help it.
yeah, like
Remember
a
that?
rabbit pedal.
But I
pedal,
asked
yeah.
first if it was disrespectful to your wives for me to send it, and you
No.
guys said no, it's okay.
I don't think my wife thinks I have like a poop fetish.
No.
Poop's
always-
not the same
always
thing
best
as
to
nudes.
check first.
Yeah, true. Respectful.
yeah, let's move on.
This
and not-
episode's gonna do
not-
numbies. I
We'll
can feel
circle
it.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
New Orleans is currently having the best time right now in this blizzard snowstorm that they have going on. The images coming out of like the whole Gulf Coast just covered in snow is crazy.
The self just does not have salt. I'll say that. Like that.
Yeah.
That seems to be the major issue whenever it snows down there.
I'm
Well-
from there. Like, that's where I'm from. I went to high school in Pensacola. So, like, having snow there is unheard of. Like, a bunch of my friends on Instagram still live there. And they got 7.5 inches in Pensacola. And I don't think it's snowed that much since, like, the 30s. So they don't have plow trucks. They don't have ice. They have no infrastructure. Lots of the power lines are not rated for, like, ice storms and
Yeah.
things like that. So while New Orleans is having a great time and a couple people are skating, there's going to be like widespread damage for sure.
But at the same time, though, still a good time on
Still
Bourbon
fun,
Street.
yeah,
Still fun
still
as fuck.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bourbon Street completely froze over, and there are people out playing ice hockey on Bourbon Street, which is a surreal scene to see. And I also have become obsessed. My algorithm, I'm a mom, is all parents taking videos of their kids from down there going out and playing in the snow for the first time. Kids going outside and being like, oh my God, what the fuck? Which is just really fun. It's awesome. I saw a bunch of people too, like a bunch of neighbors in New Orleans. Everybody brought their liquor bottles out into the middle of the street like it was a giant cooler.
Yep.
And they turned on car music really loud, and they were just like having parties out in the snow in the street. because they know how rare it is. So like, we're gonna make the best of it. So
And it's rare for kids to have like a day off in the South unless it's like hurricane related.
yeah,
So not having like big ass trees down in your yard and just having snow there is significantly better.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
The highways have to be a
Nightmare.
disaster, though.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows how to drive.
No, I like in South Carolina, it snowed once when I was living there, and I think in a 5-minute drive, I saw 6 car accidents.
Oh yeah, people
Yeah.
forget. I also feel really bad for. I follow somebody who's taken his family on vacation to Florida this week, like his small kids.
Oh God.
Brutal to get there, and the pool's like covered in snow. It's
From
like
here or like Pennsylvania,
yeah,
New York?
from Pennsylvania.
Oh man.
Yeah, brutal.
If you're in South Florida, though, the Miami area, they didn't get snow, right?
No, I think it stopped around Gainesville.
Okay.
Still
what I
probably like
saw.
colder than usual though. Like still
Oh,
probably not up. So
definitely.
that sucks. But
Yeah.
as long as it's cleared up by the time Barstool's down there for Super Bowl week, all will be well. Up next, you guys. Oh, let me hold off on what I was about to say and hop into Raising Cane's really quick here. Cane's craveable chicken finger meals rally every fan together with their cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and their signature Cane's sauce. I would drink it by the bucket. I'm obsessed with Cane's sauce. And don't forget the true MVP of it all, the Raising Cane's tailgate. Cane's chicken finger tailgates are the perfect option to feed the whole team and bring home true victory meal, especially when you add a jug of freshly squeezed lemonade or freshly brewed iced tea. Go to raisingcanes.com to plan your game day meal and follow along on Raising Cane's social channels for all the football fun. Yeah, that place rules.
Mm-hmm.
Timothée Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Timothée Chalamet. Did you guys see, obviously, the infamous Dune popcorn bucket
Of course.
that many say you can fuck with your penis?
Yeah. I've watched a couple porns with that going on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little sharp.
Yeah.
Timothée Chalamet keeps one under his bed.
Yeah, it's a nice little keepsake.
Does he use it like a pocket pussy, essentially? Like, why would it need to be under his bed? Of all the places. If
I
something
think-
is stored under your bed, it's either something from your childhood or something you jerk off with.
He's a bit of a jokester, so I think that's what he wants people to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he knows how to handle the media well. You know, he
knows
plays it
what
like
he's doing.
Yeah,
He knows what he's doing.
he knows what the people want to hear. If he gets asked a question, do you have one of those popcorn buckets? Most people are going to be like, oh no, I never got one. You know, he gave the perfect answer. I got one under my bed.
Yeah. And it's nice to
It gets
know
the
that
people talking.
celebrities are like us and they jerk off too.
Yeah, I find that very refreshing. Especially, yeah, there it is. Yeah, you don't keep that under your bed for no
Looks
reason.
more like anal because they're spokes.
Yeah, I mean, but what's the diameter there? I think you need a pretty large hog
Yeah, good for Timothée.
to get good friction with that.
Shout out to the Axe, 6.25 average penis size.
But
Yeah. That is big.
That is a big popcorn bucket. That is an odd. That might be the most unique popcorn bucket of all time. But anyway, good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's dating Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Double good for him.
Mm-hmm. That might be like a
He's-
popcorn bucket.
yeah, he's got to be top 3 coolest white boys at the moment.
I thought he was kind of a nerd,
Tom Holland.
but that
Yeah.
he's up there. He's up there. But good for him.
Yeah, I thought he was a nerd before I had even seen anything he had been in, just from his name.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy has to be the biggest loser ever. Timothée Chalamet.
Right.
And then, honestly, Dune may have been the first movie I saw him in. And I was like, you know what? I think he kind of crushes this role.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka is good.
I want to see the Bob Dylan movie.
Yeah, I've heard he's
Bob
good in
Dylan
that.
movie is good. Like, the acting in it is so good. Portnoy had a tweet where he's like, there's no real conflict. It's like him going against big folk music. And like the craziest thing he does is he plays an electric guitar at the Newport Folk Festival and people lose their fucking mind.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there's not like a big conflict where you watch like some biopics. They're like their older brother dies or something, or they're drug addicts. And like, there's none of that. He just played the electric guitar at a folk
festival. Yeah. I heard people were screaming Judas or whatever.
Yeah.
Duh, can't wait to see it, I guess. The only thing I keep under my bed is a broken off golf club. And I have a feeling that if I were to try and use it on somebody breaking into the house, they would just grab it and use it on me.
Broken Off Golf Club?
Yeah, it's real sharp where it's broken off so you can stab
Oh,
somebody
stab.
with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, The luckiest 11-year-old in the world finds an extremely valuable one-of-one Paul Skenes rookie debut patch baseball card, and a date with Livvy Dunne is now on deck. I'll just say, I'm weirded out by all the young kids, tweens, doing the dating Livvy Dunne thing.
Yeah.
Oh, baby Gronk, I'm over it. But the finding the card thing is cool as hell. I think that's really neat. And
I do too.
Livvy Dunne, you're still very hot.
So is Livvy Dunne a big Pittsburgh Pirates fan?
Yeah, she's been dating Paul Skenes for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Forgot about that.
This was really cool, though. I know your kid's a baseball card collector, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like kids that are really into it, and I think I saw the video, and maybe it was a different thing, but of the kid going through and like opening the cards or whatever and finding it. But doesn't he get, what does he see? 2 Pirate season tickets behind home plate for the next 30 years.
Whoa.
Meet and greet with Paul Skenes. 2 Paul
30
Skenes autographed
years.
jerseys. Softball game for 30 at PNC Park with coaching from Pirates alumni. That's awesome. Private tour of Pirate City and Lemco Park, and more unique experiences like that.
That's got to be a multi-million. I mean, if you
Is the
have
coolest.
tickets behind home plate for 81 games a year, times that by 30. So you have 2,400 games that you're going to play. And let's say on the cheap side, it's going to be $100. It will be way more. So you have $240,000 that you're getting.
But the kid has to give up the Paul Skenes one-of-one rookie debut patch autograph card in exchange. Would you do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000% yes. Because you could sell all of those on our good friends at Game Time
Oh, yeah.
for way more. Like you would get
But
more
still
money.
a great deal with Game Time. Absolutely.
I mean, because if you keep the card, you got to assume that he's not going to have any major injuries in like the next 10 years. Because if he gets super hurt and sucks, that value of that card goes dramatically down. But the Pirates season tickets will not go down. That's just going to go up. So like the return of the investment has to be better if you get rid of the card.
So I don't understand how baseball cards work. So they just made one of these cards.
Yeah.
It was
And they
kind
were
of
like,
like a
it's
Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Boom. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout
Just
out
like
Timothée
that.
Chalamet.
Shout out Timothée Chalamet. Yeah, so I don't know. Did it say, is this 11-year-old collector from the Pittsburgh area? Does he even give a crap about Pittsburgh? If this was me and my kid, I'd be like, we're moving to Pittsburgh. We're moving to Pittsburgh. We're becoming Yinzers. We're
And
going to go
that's-
down the deli, get some chip dam.
We had on
Down
Drop a
South
Pin,
Side.
we had Frank the Tank on. And for our Getting Cultured segment, we asked him what his favorite city in the United States was. Pittsburgh.
The Paris of Appalachia.
I'll be damned. I will say I applied to University of Pittsburgh when I was in high school. And I didn't get into the main campus. And I've kind of hated Pittsburgh ever since.
What's the
Greensburg? Pick
What's
Greensburg.
What's the acceptance rate at University of Pittsburgh?
Pretty high.
Okay.
It's pretty fucking high. Yeah.
I thought
It's
it was
pretty
a
high.
really good school.
It's
it
a
can't
good
be that
school, but-
high.
University of
Can
Pittsburgh?
we look that up,
I mean,
Stephanie? I think
tell
it's
me if I'm a
probably
loser
like
or not.
acceptance rate at Pitt.
It's
I would
gotta
bet
be.
35. 35%.
No, I am taking the over on that.
Okay.
Come on. Be low.
49.
So yeah, no, that's
That's tough.
that's
Yeah.
tough. Especially in-state. I was an in-state kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Come
pretty,
on, Kate.
Pretty brutal.
I got
So
into
is
my
that-
school. It had 89% acceptance rate, which is great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So did you only join the military because you just got like horrible grades and you were like, I have no future. I might as well just go fight overseas.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay. I thought
That's
it
a
was
great question.
That's a great
I
question.
thought it was patriotism.
No, dude. No.
You were just
I
like,
love this country.
you were like,
Salute,
I have
shout out.
zero options.
No, my
She woke
parents
up-
were like, you sure as fuck cannot move back here. And I was like, uh-oh.
She woke up in the back of too many trucks.
Yeah,
Couldn't even
story.
get into University
Too
of
many
Pittsburgh.
nose beers.
Woke up in
yeah.
West Virginia once.
Mm-hmm.
God bless the USA.
True.
And congrats to this child. That's really
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, Los Angeles, California. You gotta
Oh, yeah.
keep it.
You gotta keep it because you can just sell them.
Also, Paul Skenes, not to bring up the act again, he did our gauntlet. Did very well.
Oh, yeah.
No, he didn't. I thought he
Yeah,
did
I
really
thought-
shitty.
Oh, he did okay.
Like he
Not
couldn't
for
hit a
Paul
three-pointer?
Skenes, he didn't do as well.
I mean, for that guy, you would think he'd be more athletic.
That had to be like the coolest moment of this kid's life, though. Pretty cool.
Skenes doing the doing the gauntlet,
Yeah.
or the child.
Oh, I guess the kid finding
Okay.
the one of one
Yeah.
card too, though. Yeah, that's pretty sick. So, also, I have one other question. Could this kid sell the card to somebody else, like who lives in Pittsburgh, who then exchanges it? Probably not.
Probably not. No transfers.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's super cool.
You guys want to talk about Big Ev again?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Poor Big Ev.
But I feel like he got his wins, so you can't feel that bad for him.
So how did it come out that like it has returned? Did you see a video of him today?
How did
Yeah.
it come out? He walked into the office and everyone was like, "Ugh."
Oh, and his face was lopsided?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's got to suck.
Yeah.
Hey.
You go into work and you're all,
Listen.
look at your stupid ass face.
I'm pretty
In
sure
terms of
dudes-
palsies, it's probably one of the better palsies to have.
Oh, it's it's a top 3 palsy for sure.
Yeah. How many palsies are there though?
Oh, there's
I think there's only 3.
we don't
Palsy
have time.
walnuts.
We don't have time to
Palsy.
break
We don't
down
have
all the
time.
pauses.
Yeah.
Anything else for the after show? Bald Stool will be coming out soon. I'm thinking videos will drop every Monday and Wednesday, or at least every Wednesday after the Super Bowl. We usually have a lot of content coming out in the lead up to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And then that month afterwards is so quiet, I figured I would wait until then.
Smart.
That's
Yep.
very smart. Mm-hmm. Trying to think what else we have. Next time I'll be on here will be post. We're doing another case race on the Yak. I am
Excited about
dreading it with all my heart and soul. It's always fun in the moment, but the next day is just so brutal. Just brutal.
I did the last case race, and going into it, I was like, you can't black out on beer.
Sure can.
You sure can.
Yeah.
I came to in my shower at 4 a.m. the following morning, and I think I just woke up because I had horrendous heartburn. Took a shower thinking that would cure it. It did not, and then ordered a bunch of Wendy's, and that also did not cure the heartburn.
Doesn't help.
But yeah, the following day I was a corpse of a human.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm on a team with PFT and Dana Beers, and I was like, oh, wow, it'll be fun to have Dana Beers on one. We haven't had him on a case race in a while. And they're like, Kate, he was on your team in the last case race. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn. So, yeah, really looking forward to the event itself. Not so much the after.
I was not
okay.
invited back, maybe because I puked all over the shower and didn't clean
Yeah,
it
you
up.
went to shower. Yeah,
I
that's
had
right.
I didn't do that on purpose. I had zero recollection of that even happening.
I know,
Then
yeah.
people had to look at the tape, and all of a sudden I disappear for 10 minutes and come back soaking wet,
Soaking
with
wet.
most of my clothes off. So, or all my face paint had
Yeah.
washed off. So that's how they put 2 and 2 together.
Did you have to take a shower?
No, I really had to puke, and I figure if I go and puke in the shower, then I don't that's a safe space to puke, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, everything was firing off. That makes sense.
Yeah, then it's I could leak from whatever hole I had to. It was kind of just
Unlike a toilet,
yeah, well, like a
where you
toilet,
can simply flush it.
but a toilet, you don't know if you're I don't know. I just needed a quiet space.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
I understand.
Happens.
It does.
Happens.
Anything else? What's new on Drop a Pin?
We had Biz Nasty.
We had Biz
Stu
Nasty on
Finer.
and
Stu
Stu Finer.
Finer.
Yeah, to announce a new hiking show I'm doing with Biz. It's called Peakin' with Don and Biz.
I loved your trip to the Smokies.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
great photographs out of that.
We got some 2 solid videos from that trip coming out.
All right.
And listen to Drop a Pin every Monday. We got Brandon Walker coming on soon. We're doing an episode on Mississippi.
Next week's a dude who spent 6 years in a Philippine prison for
Yeah.
a charge that he didn't have any type of really representation. Crazy story.
That's what I love about the pod. We can go from a really traumatic story like that to just making fun of
Stu.
Brandon Walker for being from Mississippi or Stu Finer.
Yeah, to give you an idea, Stu's first question to us was, how's the pussy in Israel? We all need to know.
That sounds
And
about
you
right.
find out this week on Drop a Pin.
Tune in. That's a rundown.
That's a rundown.